Hey guys, welcome to A Little Bit of Magic Every Day, and today we're going to be talking about a god of confidence. And so once again, we are going back to our Llewellyn's complete book of correspondences, and this time there is an entry for gods under confidence, just like I said, not goddesses, and we're going to be looking at Baldur. Now, you may know who Baldur is. He's a little more heard of, especially with the rising popularity of Norse mythology. He is the son of Odin and the husband of Nanna. He is the Norse god of light. He is one of the Aesir. He was reputed to be so beautiful, cheerful, and gracious that he was said to actually give off light. That's pretty cool. And he was loved by all beings, including the gods and goddesses. So I went to http://norse-mythology.org/gods and creatures /the Aesir gods and goddesses /Baldur the link will be in the description to get the story of Baldur. So when you hear the story, you might be like, why is he the god of confidence? And the only thing I can think of is just because he was so beautiful that he was shiny, and I don't know why that would make someone more confident other than just physical beauty, but physical beauty isn't always the most important thing when it comes to confidence, but we're going to look at his story. Alright, so Odin, his father, started having dreams about Baldur, and he was dreaming that his son would die. So he journeyed to the underworld in disguise to question Osiris. And there he found preparations for a magnificent feast, and through questioning in disguise, and I think there was somewhere he was actually recognized, he found out that his greatest fear was about to come true. The reason they were throwing this lavish party was because Baldur was about to die, and the goddess of the underworld was very excited about it. So, upon learning of Baldur's fate, his mother Frigg went around asking for oaths not to harm Baldur. It then became the pastime of the gods to throw things at Baldur and watch them bounce off. So she just went around to all the gods, goddesses, trees, plants, animals, and everything and said, please don't harm my son. And they all gave oaths, and so he was so protected that they would actually chuck stones at him and, you know, throw spears at him and stuff, and they would just bounce off. And it was apparently quite the pastime among the Norse deities to throw things at him. I guess that would give you confidence, knowing you can't die. Pretty interesting, right? Okay, so Loki, we all know Loki, the trickster, he thought this would be a great time to cause trouble and went to Frigg in disguise to find out if Baldur had any weaknesses. So, you know, that Loki, right? Alright, so upon finding out that Frigg had found mistletoe to be too small and innocent to harm her son, Loki fashioned a shaft of mistletoe and gave it to Hoder. Alright, so what happened was he went and he's like, I heard that you asked oaths of all these creatures and all these gods and goddesses and everything in the universe. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, did you ask this? Of course, of course, of course. And basically it came down to, she was like, oh, I didn't ask mistletoe because, mistletoe, it's so small, it's so innocent, it would never harm my son. And then Loki was like, and he made a little, basically, arrow to go on a spear made of mistletoe, and he gave it to the blind god Hoder. So, what happened next is he goes up to Hoder and he's like, you sure aren't having fun like the other gods and goddesses. They're throwing things at Baldur. You should be part of the fun too. And Hoder's like, oh yeah, well, I can't throw something at him. I can't see him. And he's like, well, what if I gave you the spear and helped you aim? And so Hoder's like, okay. So he thinks it'll be a jolly good time, and he gets Loki to help him aim the spear, tosses it, and of course it kills him. So, after that, I mean, I like it, the way they make it sound, it instantly killed him. It just went straight through him, and he just fell down dead. And from there, he goes to the underworld. Odin goes down there to plea for his son back, and the goddess is not having it. She does not want to return him, and he's just Baldur's just sitting there kind of forlorn, and they're having this big feast, and she's like, no, he's too beautiful, you can't have him back. And so she says that once Ragnarok comes, then she'll let him go. And I don't know my Norse mythology too well. I did not think that Ragnarok had actually happened, but it made it sound like Ragnarok had happened and that Baldur was released. So I'm not terribly sure on that point, because I was always led to believe that Ragnarok was sometime in the future. It had not happened, but I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. If you know, let me know, because I would love to know more. I try not to overtax myself. Like I said, I'm doing just a little bit every day. Learning, doing some sort of magic every day, and doing these videos, and I've got, a family, and so I don't want to, make it so that I get overwhelmed by everything and stop doing this. But I would love to know more. At some point I may, delve into it myself. But if you know, comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you have anything to tell me, if you like this video, let me know down below. Leave a like, subscribe. We're gonna try to do this every day. I say try every day, because like I said, I get overwhelmed pretty easily, and kind of keep these videos short so that I can do them every day. And I hope you're enjoying, because I'm enjoying doing these. And I just wanted to, let's see, tomorrow we're going to be looking at the correspondences for confidence. And we'll also be going over, if you're going to do the spell with me coming this quarter moon. I think it's the wait. We just had the full moon, so it's the waning quarter moon. If you would like to do that with me, I'm going to go over what you need to have for that, and I think that's on the 8th. Yes, that'll be on the 8th. So, hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a good day. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload every day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.